Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Sonic Generations. Last time what did we do? Well, we beat Perfect Chaos, and it's time to enter the modern era, which started with the game that we will not speak of. But I have to speak about it. Because it's represented in this game. And boy, what a start to an era. Sonic 06 sucks balls, people, but, you know, never mind that. I can understand why people hate the game, but to hate it to the point where anything remotely associated with it done 100 times better is included in a better game, you know what? If you're gonna hate on that, you're nothing but a blind hater. That's all there is to it. If you're gonna hate the game because modern Sonic is in it, it's not just a classic Sonic game, this is awesome. What can I say about Crisis City? This is Sonic Team's apology to us. No, more than that, Sega's apology to us. Their apology for Sonic 06's mere existence wasn't enough. They had to go back, and they had to do one of its levels right. Because, you know, Sonic 06, if you weren't going ridiculously slow with Sonic, if the controls weren't so loose, if you didn't have to land exactly on grind rails without, you know, some way of getting on them sort of automatically like with the adventure games in this game, you know, the controls were so ridiculously loose with that game and tight at the same time, because for the love of God, did you play the Mach Speed sections? Never before has Sonic been so fast with so little control. I mean, the idea of Sonic, as has been shown in every animation and most of the CG cutscenes now that Sega uses a lot, Sonic can stop on a dime. Okay? And he has all of the control in the world over his speed. So I hate Sonic 06. I can sympathize with so many people who just question the Sonic series after having played that game, but approach this level with an open mind, and Crisis City is one of the most enjoyable places in the game. I mean, this remix of the theme is awesome. Now, granted, I actually prefer the original theme from Sonic 06. Now, if there's one thing that Sonic 06 did right, it proved no matter how shitty a Sonic game is, it will always have good music, and Sonic 06 is no exception. But, you know, it just makes you wonder what might have been if they hadn't been pressured to, you know, make it a launch release for the PS3 alongside the holiday release of Microsoft. They were getting pushed from all parties, and they have apologized many times that the game was released in such an unfinished state, because I want to like it, but I can't, because if I did, I would be a fanboy to like it. I would be a blind fanboy who ignores so much to like the game. I could go on another 10 minutes about this game. But, you know, Crisis City, I view its existence in Sonic Generations as one big apology from Sonic Team to us. And that's exactly what it was. And it's a good level. I would say it's maybe my third or fourth favorite modern stage. You know, and it's funny that I say that because we're going into the classic stage now, and as I mentioned in my last episode, the classic stage is my favorite classic stage in the game. In fact, my favorite modern stage is Rooftop Run, which is coming up next. My favorite stages in this game, modern and classic, guess what? They're from the modern era. So eat that, nostalgia heads. And that's not me being edgy or anything like that, that's just me approaching the game with an open mind. This is awesome. This is the best 2D lava level that Sonic has ever been in my opinion. Much better than Marble from Sonic 1. Much better than Lava Reef. I mean, Lava Reef was good for one act to me, but this is just awesome. And I really, really enjoy the heavy guitar and rock version of the Crisis City theme. just... And that's the thing that I hate most about Sonic 06. As I sit here and I play these levels, I wonder what might have been. You know, screw Princess Elise and the stupid Sonic story, because that was atrocious. In fact, I couldn't care less about Silver's story either. Shadows was okay, but... This is good. I mean, never mind the fact that I'm blazing through it with a Thunder Shield. Trust me, I've gone through this level many times before with no shield to cheese through it. And it's hard. It's challenging, but it's fun at the same time. It really engages you as a Sonic player, because, you know, if you don't time certain jumps just exactly right, you will die. And the red star rings are pretty challenging to get to. And through this set of video, this set of levels in this video, I get 17 out of 20 red star rings, which is pretty nice. Now, it's very easy to miss this red star ring because the red and the orange sort of blend together on your screen. And the one that I miss is right below here, I think. And then here, I love this. That tornado's carrying a troll post. Everybody's done it. And of course, that tornado's carrying a car! And a rock! In fact, one of the achievements, or trophies in this game, basically references tornado-carried cars. Don't get hit by them in the final part of Act 2, and, you know, you get yourself a trophy. Yeah, just the fact that it's there, and they have it right next to it, and then they just take it away. I found that hilarious. You know, even though the game doesn't explicitly break the fourth wall and have Sega point the finger and laugh at you, or it just make you wow in awesome, like the truck moments, I love this game. The presentation is so fantastic, and you know, the fact of the matter is, people who say that Sonic's best days are in the past, you know what? I enjoy these levels.
I wish I hadn't needed your help, Sonic, but thank you. By the way, you seem to look less... spiky.
I wonder if... You know, that's Blaze the Cat, by the way, from the Sonic Rush series, in case you don't know. But I wonder if they include all of these things that Sonic's friends say about classic Sonic just as a way of, you know, parody, putting parody to the Sonic fan base. It was, oh no, his eyes are green, they're not black. Oh no, he's not fat, he should be chubby. Oh no, his spines are too long. Keep on laughing, noobs. Sega's laughing right back at you. But here we have Rooftop Run. I guess it's time to move on from the atrocious game that's Sonic 06 to Sonic Unleashed, a game that I really enjoyed. I love the touch of the world flags on the balloons in the background. I enjoyed Sonic Unleashed a whole lot. You know, the Werehog levels... You know, I can understand why people don't like them. I don't particularly care too much for them myself, but the daytime stages, good lord, they're amazing. And I think the game had DLC. I never got any of it, but I'm pretty sure that they had extra levels of daytime stages and things like that. So, I mean, I enjoy Sonic Unleashed. Rooftop Run was probably my second favorite level from that game, the first being Halaska, Cool Edge. But I love the music. The game is very lighthearted, and the banter between Eggman and Sonic is pretty good. I think I've heard it's better in Colors, but I haven't played Colors yet, so... I enjoy this game. And I enjoy Generations too, but I'm talking about Unleashed right now. You know, the only thing that I can say about it that I don't like... The platforming elements with the Werehog, never mind the beat 'em up. I could care less about the beat 'em up because I've played mindless button mashers before, and I know how to tune it out, so to speak. But the precision platforming and the camera movement, it's really not that good. But as far as the Sonic the Hedgehog part of the game goes, you know, I really enjoy it. I might even LP it at some point, I don't know. I'd have to do it in the same format as this, with post-commentary, because, you know, those levels are even harder than these, and these aren't hard levels by any means. These are actually pretty easy Sonic levels. But the ones that Unleashed, like I said before, some of them are just brutally unfair in places. But it's such an adrenaline rush to finally master a level and cruise through it, just the way that Sonic would. I really enjoy it. So yeah, I would give my stamp of approval to Unleashed if you're willing to tolerate the Werehog stages. And that is, of course, completely excluding Eggman Land. God, Eggman Land. I just said that I might even think about LPing the game in the future, but Eggman Land alone, just... I have tried and tried and tried to do a hot dog mission for that, and if you don't know what the game is, basically the hot dog missions are time attacks to go through the levels without dying. And going through Eggman Land without dying could be one of the hardest things I've ever tried to do in gaming. I'll keep you guys updated on that for the future, but ugh. Anyways, that's Rooftop Run. Very colorful stage. I mean, the city atmosphere is getting kind of old at this point. This is the fourth and final city stage, but each of them have their own little personality. Of course, Speed Highway is very blue. City Escape is very reminiscent of San Francisco, downhill and all that stuff. Trolleys. Crisis City, obviously, it's a post-apocalyptia. Rooftop Run has a European feel to it. But we move from classic Rooftop Run to my favorite modern stage in the game. If it would load. I don't want to jump from it just because the music's still playing, so this is the one time I'm not going to jump cut to it. Rooftop Run, Act 2. This level is one big adrenaline rush. In fact, I'm not even going to say anything for a little bit. How can anybody look at this game and say that Sonic and the Sega's commitment to the Sonic series, you know, is just blah, and they don't care, and there's no passion for the games anymore, and Sonic's best days are long gone? I mean, I am not a fanboy by any stretch of the imagination. I love Metroid, I love Zelda, but I'll call installments in the series that I don't like. And, you know, I will denounce them for reasons that I don't like. Other M, many people have asked my thoughts on it, but, you know, this is about Sonic. Let's just say, to put a long story short, I have never been a fanboy, and anybody who would accuse me of being a fanboy of any video game series is just fooling themselves. But this, there are people who are entirely too negative, and this is just... This tells me that Sonic is back. I've never gone through this game, besides the level coming up, and that's just due to length issues with it, which everybody has. I have never gone through this game and have ever felt, yeah, I'd rather be playing a different Sonic game, or an old Sonic game, or anything like that. I have so much fun playing Sonic Unleashed day stages too, but I have so much fun playing Sonic Generations. Now that being said, I do prefer the original Spagonia Rooftop Run with the heavier emphasis on the guitar and the drums. But the violin is a pretty good touch, and for the purposes of whatever festival they're having, maybe they're celebrating Sonic's birthday too, I don't know. But that's Rooftop Run, that's my favorite modern level in the game, and, you know, I just don't get why some people are incapable of being pleased. And sadly, there's a lot of them that are Sonic fans.
Thanks, Sonic. You know, I got a hunch someone or something is controlling that monster.
Fine. Okay, I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it again. But that's Vector. He's the leader of the Chaotix. And speaking of the Chaotix, the last of the Chaotix and the last character we have to save is in the final level of the game, Planet Wisp, the game representing Sonic Colors. A game that I haven't played, but you know what? Planet Wisp is okay, and I'll show you why in the next episode, but I'm not sure what to think about it. I don't get the same vibe from it that I do the rest of the levels, just because it drags on for a little bit too long. So I will see you guys next time on Let's Play Sonic Generations, where we play the final level of the game. Have a good day, everybody.